Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't going to post today, but then I just saw this article and I thought, why not? So finally we have some feedback from the famous Trevor Engelson, who is Meghan Markle's previous husband, ex-husband, who she married in 2011. Now his family have reacted to accusations in the latest Meghan and Harry Finding Freedom debacle book that he was unsupportive of her acting career, and they seem to be deeply offended and deeply hurt, like everyone in Meghan Markle's past, that he has been described as someone who wasn't supportive and has been painted in a bad light. Does that sound like anyone else? This is exactly what Meghan Markle tends to do. She discards and then she discredits and then she character assassinates. That seems to be the running pattern for her. I think we all know what is going to happen to Harry when this marriage comes to an end, whenever that is, because it seems as though she just continually follows the same pattern with every single relationship that she has. She's someone who is extremely hard to understand. She's done it to her father. She's character assassinated her father. She has indirectly done it to all of her siblings. She's done it to her dad's side in general and pretty much her mum's side. They're obviously not coming forward because at this stage, what is the point? She has done this to the British media, and she has also attempted to do this to the Queen herself. We know that when they formally announced that they would be stepping back in January, she posted the details of their separation from the British royal family on Instagram, which was insanely disrespectful and unnecessary. We did not have to see the exact printed document of what the Queen had expressed when they had announced to the world, after they announced to the world, that they didn't want to be senior members of the royal family. So this article is by The Sun, which is a publication that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are suing. So the title is Absurd Claims Meghan Markle's ex-husband's family say accusations in Finding Freedom that he didn't support her are rubbish. So they go on to discredit and deconstruct the picture that Meghan has tried to build of him. Now we know that she's tried to distance herself from the book altogether, but I do believe that there was cooperation, and it has been previously admitted by Omid Scooby. There was cooperation between himself, Caroline, Harry and Meghan. So the article says Meghan's first husband, Hollywood producer Trevor Engelson, 43, is mentioned in the book, with Meghan, 39, reportedly asking her friends why Trevor didn't always act as if he supported her acting career. So this is what's been dropped into the book. The same friend said the dynamic between the two changed once Meghan landed a role as paralegal Rachel on the TV show Suits. And Rachel is Meghan's actual real first name. Suddenly the dynamic was changing and he didn't like that, the friend said. Trevor reportedly wanted Meghan to rely on him as the breadwinner and wondered if he didn't want to share the spotlight. Engelson's uncle, Mickey Miles Felton, who lives in Arizona, said the description of Trevor in the book is not even close to who he is. Trevor is too good a person to have these kinds of thoughts. It is not even close to who he is, Mr. Felton told the Daily Mail. He has made successes out of a lot of people who have worked for him. So I think the word you use in England for this claim would be rubbish. we would say trash. Mr. Felton said the reasons for the marriage breakup given in the book done to protect Meghan's reputation, as she was someone who did something wrong and needs to make themselves look good. He is not the kind of person who would be jealous of somebody else's success. He has made successes out of a lot of people who have worked for him. So his uncle is basically saying that Trevor did not begrudge Meghan any success, and it's coming across to me as though Meghan basically was blaming Trevor, him being a producer of films, for her lack of success. Now, you can love someone, you can marry someone, you can even want to see that person succeed, but if that person doesn't possess the raw talent, and if that person doesn't possess the skill set that's required to make them a big star, you can't engineer that. And I think that's what Meghan does. She tends to blame people for her lack of successes, for her lack of wins. She's even now blaming the British media for her lack of popularity amongst the public, but she was responsible for that. The media done their job. They done what they do best, which is run the story. If she doesn't have any likability at the end of it, then don't feed them the very thing that you don't want them to have. Be a great person. Talk to your dad, talk to your sister. Communicate with these people. She didn't want to do that. And it seems as though her marriage to Trevor was solely based on his ability to bag her jobs. And I do believe that he genuinely tried. I do think that he was a good guy, because amidst all of this drama, he's never spoken out. He's never bashed her. He's kept his lips sealed. Now, I'm not going to say that that is a precedent for someone to be a good person, but it's just a minute detail that has gone unnoticed. And this isn't even directly him, but I do believe that these sentiments are coming through him, and he obviously doesn't want to directly say anything because maybe there's an NDA there. But for his family to stand up for him in such a way, and for his family to actually have his back, says a lot. Meghan Markle's family do not have her back. Most of them. Her dad doesn't, her siblings don't. They don't even like her. So that in itself is testimony to who the guy is. He's a good guy, I think, personally. It carries on to say, to me it's an absurd notion. Whether that makes me naive or not, I don't know. But in all the years I've talked to him, I've never heard anything like that. Mr. Felton said Trevor would have tried to help his wife's career. Wouldn't you want to help people you are totally in love with? He was just happy for her success, just thrilled, he said. Trevor shared supportive messages on Facebook while he was still in a relationship with Meghan. He shared a story about Meghan landing the role as Rachel in Suits and posted when the show was due to screen in June 2011. Trevor called Meghan his badass fiancée, and a month later he posted Suits Tonight on USA, My Girl Rocks. When the second season of the show was confirmed, he shared an update saying, so proud of my girl, season 2 for Suits, too cool. There you go. I don't think that Trevor was jealous of Meghan or he was trying to hold Meghan back. I think that Meghan felt as though she had pretty much not gotten as far as what she thought she would get by marrying a director. But then again, that's just the blame game. If she had the raw talent, like ability, her career would have moved a lot quicker. We know that Meghan spent all of her 20s and all the way up until her late 30s to get somewhere in the entertainment world. It didn't happen for her. And she also knew that her role on Suits was actually drying up. So she applied to the Wendy Williams show, and Wendy Williams has confirmed saying this, to help out on stage, to do some kind of backstage cast member crew job. It wasn't a significantly high up role. She wasn't really shooting to go up in Hollywood because she knew, well, I've had my time. on Suits. It's coming to an end. I also personally believe that she paid to be on this dating agency to meet the rich and wealthy, you know, like herself. She acquired some wealth, but not near as much wealth as what she spends now on herself, on the house where she lives. She can never have afforded that kind of lifestyle. She didn't have that kind of success in Hollywood. And now, out of the blue, she is insulting Trevor. The last thing I want to say about this is that her best friend Preeti, who I've covered many times on this channel, has said that Meghan changed when she got Suits. She dropped her, and then coincidentally she also dropped Trevor as well shortly after she got some success. So it says here they split in 2013, with Trevor reportedly feeling Meghan's decision to end the relationship was coming totally out of the blues. She started feeling like she'd outgrown Trevor in the relationship. He now wasn't good enough, and 2 years later she dropped him. So there you have it. The last bit is, a friend said Trevor felt like he was a piece of something stuck to the bottom of her shoe when he found out she was now with Prince Harry. There you have it. It's quite heartbreaking, really. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. That's just a short little sweet video for you guys. Didn't really plan on doing this one, but why not? We've all been waiting to hear his side of the story.